Duke's side, so now it's a little different. Louisiana Lafayette's a great team. It's just different. Everything's a little different, and it's still the NCAA tournament, so everyone's gonna be playing their best basketball, and we certainly hope to do so.
How much did you watch film with Lafayette?
A little bit. We watched some yesterday after practice. I know we're gonna watch more before practice today. They're really talented, athletic, and they're really good at crashing the offensive board. So that's something we're gonna have to really focus on.
They remind you of anybody you've played?
They play that Princeton-style offense,
right.
But they're probably not quite as disciplined as Georgetown is with it. They have some more athletes, and they don't waste as much time each possession. It's more of a transition and go, and then they'll get into that Princeton. But the Georgetown, but they also have a lot of athletes, like some of the other Big East teams we played.
Seems like kind of a different first-round matchup. You get the last couple of years, you get kind of a bruising team in that first round. And this year, you get kind of a run-and-gun team. Is that more exciting? How does that change, I guess, your guys' mentality week one?
The last 2 years, Cincy and Alabama, they've both been, known for their lockdown defense, real physical. But Louisiana Lafayette, they're gonna be the same. They're still they're playing for a lot. This is their chance to knock off a number 3 seed. So they're gonna be playing that same mentality. It just might be a little different style of play than we've seen the last 2 years.
Hey Doug, this is your last go around with Grant. Have you guys chewed on that a little bit?
Yeah, all of us kind of talk about it. It's our last time together, so it's definitely it's pretty sad that these are our last few times together. But it's also exciting to know what we've done here and what we have a chance to do here in the tournament.
And I know you credit all your teammates for the success you've had, but I guess Grant, I know you guys are really close. I mean, how much has he helped you in your basketball career?
Oh, he's helped a lot. You guys see it firsthand. He's just a great teammate in general. Always finding me in the right spots, and I couldn't have done most of this without him. So it's really been a cool duo, me and Grant. Just known each other for a while, great friends off the floor. So it's been pretty special.
Around together, pretty close friends. Have you guys gotten much chance to kind of talk about that and how you want to go out with this last few games together?
A little bit, just kind of how it's the final chapter for us, and we can kind of solidify. I don't want to say legacy, but kind of what we've built here and been able to do with the deep tournament run. So with that, we're going to approach it the same way we have our whole go here in terms of playing loose and playing together and all the things that have helped us win a lot of games.
How'd you guys develop the chemistry that you guys seem to have?
I think a lot of it reverts back to the Bahamas trip we took three years ago now. Kind of the time we got to spend there together and kind of building our relationships, and we kind of had it set up so different guys would spend time with different members of the team and kind of build that. But a lot of it just has to do with the guys on the team and how they are naturally and being unselfish, and kind of who Coach Mack has brought in. And really, when he first got here, instilling that unselfishness and playing together was going to be a big facet of what we did, and a lot of guys bought in.
The past couple of years?
No, because as you watch your opponent, obviously there's a reason they're there. Louisiana's a very talented basketball team with an outstanding point guard. So, the reality of it is that you hope for a better seed, and supposedly that makes it for an easier path to the Sweet 16. But the reality is Louisiana's good, Nebraska's good, and Baylor's good. So I'm not sure the path is any easier.
You see the different style of opponent than you've had the last couple of years in the first round. How does that change things for you guys?
Well, it just changes your preparation. Cincinnati was going to be, and Alabama to a certain extent, was more of a grinded-out possession game, where Louisiana plays probably as fast as us, or maybe even faster than we do. So transition defense is really going to be important, and our ability to attack when we have the ball in transition will be key to the game as well.
Hey, Greg.
Not really. They play fast. They're looking one pass, two passes at a shot, oftentimes, and several guys that'll shoot the three-point shot. And obviously, the point guard is he's the straw that stirs their drink. He's Peyton is very athletic. Reminds me of Samaje Christian in a lot of ways. Maybe a little bit better passer. And maybe not quite as good a shooter, but has the flair of hitting big shots, much like Samaje. But he finds his teammates. He creates a lot of things for that team.
Hey, Greg, Doug and Grant have struck up such a good friendship while they've been here together. How much of an impact has Grant had on the success that Doug has had here?
I think he's had a bunch of success, simply because he's such a facilitator on the offensive end of the floor. And, you know, you don't find college basketball players in this day and age that don't care if they get to shoot. And Grant's one of those guys. You know, he'd just as well throw a great pass as to make a shot. And he understands the game enough, and winning is so important to him that he probably understands better than anybody in our program the need to get Doug the ball in certain spots and certain situations.